Alright, this is the Astral Future podcast. Today we got Brands.Shaw.
What up?
And yeah, we're just going to be talking some shit.
Making history. It's the first podcast I've ever been on.
Oh, wait, fuck
Yeah,
yes, dude.
there we go, dude.
Keen, dude.
There we go.
Oh, wait,
Congratulations.
it's a nice try, dude. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
It's different. So you've never done anything like this before then?
No, we're not.
You've done like random interviews though.
I have, yeah. So dude, the second year that I had like dropped out of school and started making music. So like my music still wasn't like that great, but it was cool. It's cool. One of my friends, Kanye, he's actually an artist as well, future Kanye. He was working at an independent student radio station.
Okay.
And he organized me an interview there. And like you go into a building and the studio is an actual studio, so it feels really professional.
That must be wild shit, dude.
Bro, it was crazy for me.
You see mixing boards everywhere, you see cameras, alot, cables.
Exactly. And the radio presenter also, like, he threw on the radio DJ voice. You know how they speak, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, everything is just super positive, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to try to imitate the voice, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I can't do it either, dude.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah. Nah, dude, it was cool. But this show, 5FM 94.7, hit me up.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to get played on the radio, dude?
Yeah, well, that's the plan. Samro. Yes, I'm just name dropping, dude.
Go
Samro,
for it, dude.
You have my registration, and I can't get on radio until you sorted with that. It's been 3 months. Hurry up, motherfuckers. For real. It's been 3 months, dude.
Fair enough.
So yeah, once that's sorted, we'll make a plan. There's some people at radio that have reached out to me. Not to be like, we want to put your song on, but just saying, well done, keep going.
Fuck it,
and
dude.
some of
Keep
them have
making the tunes, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Giving me some other cool contacts like in the A&R world, which has been really cool. So I'm not stressed, dude. By the end of the year, we'll be on radio. I know I'll be fine. I'll be living solely off
radio
my music.
and social media, you do it right, so it's fine. Dude.
Yeah,
for me, I'm so
okay.
lazy on my social media channels. It's a problem, dude.
Dude,
like because I don't post often and this and that, but I see you make tunes all the time and shit. But like, I don't know.
Well, dude, my brother,
like getting actually into a habit of it is pulls hard, dude.
It's dude, it's draining. It's draining, especially because you can't be like dull and shit on the camera, so you kind of have to like up it a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you're not feeling it that day, you're not gonna want to do it.
You pop up in a place, dude.
Exactly. But yeah, my brother, who's like my manager, will say that I don't do enough. He's like, you need to do a TikTok a day. You need to do a reel a day. You need to do 3 TikToks a day.
But that's power though, dude.
It is. But bro, I know.
It's good to have the motivation behind you though.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I post quite regularly, like every second day. I mean, what's most important though, in my mind at least, is I'm making music every day. That I'm doing every day. Posting on social media, I do most days.
Yeah.
At least there's a video.
But at least you're making tunes and fooling around. Dude.
Exactly. Because that's what like matters. And like social media is cool. It's a blessing. But it's also, it's another, like, how do I say it? It's another sword to fall on, or I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's cool. There's a pro and a con to it, dude. Like, it's cool. It's amazing that we can do that because, bro, my second biggest audience is from the States, and if there's no social media, then that doesn't happen. So like there's pros and cons to it, I guess, but I think you just got to be aware of how it's affecting you.
It is quite weird, dude.
Like
even this podcast, like not a lot of people watch it at the moment, but even like
not yet.
But like there was this once thing, like on the stats and shit. I saw someone from Mexico downloaded it, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, Mexico, dude!"
Dude, there we go. That's crazy.
And I was just like, "What are the chances of that, dude?" It's like such a random thing. But
and you've been like pretty consistent with it as well, right?
No,
you haven't.
No.
Oh, okay.
Like last year, I managed to do like a couple in a row.
Okay.
And then like it slowly slowed down because it got harder to plan. And then I literally only started again this year. Like last month, I planned a couple, and then like just the organization fell a little bit through.
Okay.
And then I managed to do one. And then now we're doing another one, and then I'm gonna keep on trying to push through. But like the thing is, like I tried to do it like weekly back in the day. And there was way too much pressure. like unnecessarily to try get people in a room, dude.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe every 2 weeks or a month I'll release one, just randomly, like whatever flows. Like some months, because there's still people keen. It's just organizing the time to do it.
You know what you should do, dude, is like maybe bring on board another person, like a producer or someone that like is there with you in the studio when you don't have a guest.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, unless you can sit here and just go off on a
the
rant.
The thing is also like I do have a lot of chums who will come back as well and do it again that have done it.
Dude, you should do it every
so
week.
Like,
do a podcast
I don't know,
a week,
dude.
Or as my brother would say, you need to do 3 podcasts a week, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's confusing already because there's already like fucking 30 hours of me on the internet now, dude. And last year, I wouldn't have thought that's possible, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, it's so trippy when you start to like see it's like, because a lot of these are like a couple hours long and this and that.
Yeah.
So like, I don't want to like sort of oversaturate it just with random things.
For sure.
I could.
Yeah, I mean,
like we could randomly just do things all the time, but I don't know. Like for now, I just think keeping it simple is chilled.
What's your goal with the podcast? You obviously would love to see it on like a big scale, right?
I'd love a lot of people to see this. Yeah.
Okay, so
that would be quite rad.
So what's like the YouTube algorithm? Because you know, like, what's it like in terms of how consistent you have to be? Is it the same as TikTok and Instagram, where like you have to be on top of it? I guess it helps to be on top of it. I don't think
like I'm that far in to do it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, like I've known artists and mates and shit like that, and it's more just like if you have it like a general following around you, it will boost. It's because the people around you are sharing it and this and that. So it's more just like spreadability, I think, than algorithm.
Okay. Like you're just gonna like relying on word of mouth.
Yeah. Because I don't know, like the algorithm, I'm not sure how it works, dude.
Okay, well, I guess like with most algorithms, it probably helps to be consistent. Yeah.
There is like certain times that are favored and things apparently as well. Like I think American times, just because I think it is an American app. Like if you release like early morning in America or something like that, there is ways to adjust that.
And I guess there's like a larger audience as well for it. So that also helps. I mean, like, yeah. Nah, dude. Well, I mean, this is cool. Like we're here now doing it, so that's I'm grateful to be here. So, yeah.
But the internet's like a strange thing to just interact with, like in general.
Oh, dude.
Like interacting with the internet is just another experience, dude.
Bro, can I tell you what must be really hectic is for female content creators. I came across this chick on YouTube. Her name is Sweet Anita. So she's a Twitch streamer, right? And she's a beautiful woman. She's got Tourette's. So yeah, dude. So it's obviously quite entertaining, and like I mean, I haven't watched too many videos with someone who's got Tourette's.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple.
So you're just not used to what happens.
No, well, I think it's just a little bit. It's quite a spectacle to see this, like, dude, because she's like she's beautiful. Just to I don't want to be like beautiful people can't get Tourette's, because obviously you can.
Yeah.
But it's just quite a spectacle, and also like she's just a Twitch streamer, dude. So she was just saying how she attracts these super weird dudes. Like guys are sending her videos of them jerking off onto pictures of her, dude, and like jerking off onto hot dog buns and terrible
hot dog buns, dude.
Terrible things, all this weird shit, dude. And
that is the scary thing about the internet, dude. I've heard about a lot of weird shit as well happening to women, dude.
Yeah, dude.
A lot more than Oaks.
Yeah.
Oaks are rowdy fucks out
there.
Bro, there's some wild animals out there, dude. I don't know what's happening, dude.
Dude, like, I mean, I'm not gonna judge you if you send a dick pic, because I think a lot of people have done that. But like, I'm gonna judge you if you send a dick pic to a stranger that you've never met before.
Yeah.
That's
not how you initiate a conversation.
Exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong with sending a picture of your genitals on the internet as long as it's consensual and it's been asked for.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, it depends who you're talking to, I guess.
But yeah. There is like that weird line of the internet though, where like just Oaks get ripped for random things. Oaks get
like
harassed.
memes.
Oaks get fucking like that shit when Oaks are just over.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Or
I don't know what you call that. Just like.
Well, think about the impact of memes.
Yeah.
Like memes on like pop culture. Like imagine like you try to explain a meme to someone 20 years ago.
They wouldn't understand it, dude.
Dude, I don't. It's a crazy thing, dude.
The thing
it's
is,
a
it's
crazy
like
thing.
somewhat like shared knowledge humor.
Yeah.
Like you sort of need to know the backstory to them to know what's going on.
What with regards to
With a lot of memes and
memes?
things.
Oh
dude.
yeah. Well, I mean, like a
So
lot
it's
of
like
them are like social commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to sort of know what's going on to happen, like see
Yeah.
what's happening with them, dude. And
Yeah.
if you don't, you'd also be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Especially when it just says it in weird forms or like salt-based shit or something, and you just see some guy saying
Yeah.
like this, and you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
hard
like
to comprehend some of it.
iconic meme figures.
Mm.
Yeah. You're right, dude. And some memes are just fucking random. There's no, some of them are just plain like outrageous.
Yeah.
But those are usually the ones that get me. Like those are the most like arbitrary memes. The one that like makes me laugh out loud randomly. Yeah. And
what like a random draw ones or something like
yeah,
just something
dude,
that just hits at the point. And you're
yeah,
like, oh,
bro. Exactly.
For me, it's also like random things that trigger, dude. Like
Yeah.
even like comedy pages or something. If you follow
Yeah.
them, it's like it's chilled, and then one day it smacks, dude, and you're
Yeah,
like, oh wait,
dude.
that was funny.
I don't know if you like this with movies, but I mean, I assume like we like the same movies just from like spending time with you. Like I was thinking of, you know, like a classic Step Brothers, right?
Yeah.
Dude, like
Definitely
a lot of
dude.
the things in that movie are just so random and outrageous, and that's
the
what
Catalina,
gets me.
the Catalina wine mixer, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like some iconic scenes, like, yeah, this is Shark Week, you know?
dude.
Yeah, no, dude, that's what gets me, the randomness. I don't know, randomness is just funny to me.
There's also like things like that, like sometimes, like even Anchorman.
Yeah,
it's something you can watch like once and it's just like funny, but if you're in a weird mood, it's not at all.
Yeah.
But then like, I don't know, to me that's funny, dude. But so many people are like, nah, how do you even watch that? I'm like, nah, dude, that's tank shit, dude.
Yeah, well that's yeah, dude, absolutely. I won't lie, like I can watch those movies like in any mood, bro. I think I've probably turned off like a lot of women who don't like that scene. In fact, I know, and let me say not a lot, but I remember this example. Dude, when I was at varsity, I met this woman my first year there. I thought she was beautiful. You know, like you get to varsity and you're just exposed to like a whole, what's the word?
New group of people that
just a whole new spectrum of people, bro. And the women were crazy. That was my favorite thing about being in Pretoria. So I met this woman, and dude, I was like head over heels. I was like 19 at the time, so like I fell in love like super easily. I think I still do to a degree, but that's another conversation.
Yeah.
And she came home. She came over for dinner. I made dinner, and then she was like, can we watch a movie? So I was like, oh yeah, I know exactly what movie we're gonna watch. So I think I put on Starsky and Hutch with Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson. I don't know if you've seen it before.
I think so, but I can't remember.
Dude,
I remember the car.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't remember the movie.
Yeah, dude, you should watch it. It's amazing. And like, I'm hosing 30 minutes into the movie. I'm like hosing myself already, and dude, she's like cringing, bro. She's cringing. Just not into it. And I was just like, what's wrong with you?
I guess like it is somewhat important that you can vibe on like a similar sort of humor.
Yeah. I think it's very important. I think it's like one of the most important things because I mean,
I guess like if awkward situations and shit come up or you do the wrong thing, at least someone that understands you will think it's funny or something compared to someone who'll be like, no,
exactly. And dude,
some people just have different views of things. Like like I'm also one of those people that just laugh in the most like awkward or serious situations just because it's too much for me. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, bro.
And like if I had someone that didn't know how to deal with it and lost their shit, it's a problem, dude.
No, it's like not gonna last very long.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's the laughing at inappropriate times. I've fallen victim to a few times. One of my best friends the first time he told me his sister had passed away, I laughed, bro. And I didn't think it was funny.
But it was just more of like a trigger of your brain didn't know how to comprehend.
Yeah, because it was like one of the first times I had been to his house. I think it was the first time I went to his house. And I was looking at like pictures on the wall, like I'm chirping him, like, oh dude, what's this, man? And then I was like, who's this? He's like, it's my sister. I was like, where is she? And he was like, she died. And I just went, and then I tried to like cover it up. But luckily he's a pretty messed up individual as well, so he laughed, bro.
The thing is, some folks will understand it just because it is like some like sudden information you threw at someone that they like, whoa.
Yeah.
Your body just kind of goes at whatever's going, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I think it's also just. I think people take life too seriously, and I think a big problem in society is that people have a bad relationship with death. Like it's looked at like this terrible thing, right? And I don't think like it's as natural as being born.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs to be something that should be feared and looked at like the worst case scenario, because I mean, I don't know. I just don't think it's the worst thing that could happen
For me,
to you.
I'm a lot like that as well. I don't believe like death is the end either.
No.
In my personal opinion. So
Yeah.
like,
that's why I think we laugh, dude. It's just like, because like I think subconsciously we know that it's not a big deal, but you know, everything that's happening over here, it's like, ooh, they died. It's a bad thing. It's like this thing that not to talk about. So your brain's, I think that's like your real self laughing at this thing, because if you think about it, it is kind of stupid that we're so scared of this thing that is going to happen.
It is weird though, because like when you see like some behavior of oaks, like let's say Elon Musk, or you upload yourself to Neuralink or something, and then you can somewhat live for long enough or indefinitely. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know if I'd want to live that long either.
No.
Like, I think like 100 years or anything before that, whatever we get from 0 to 100, dude, like, is kind of like a fair cap, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, it's a good time to live a lifetime, dude.
Absolutely, dude.
And it's random enough for you to like realize and take risks in it, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
exactly. Like the knowledge of you dying should be super freeing to you. I think. Cause like, what's the point of being unhappy? You're gonna die. Like, just do what you gotta do, because one day you will die, and actually it's not gonna matter.
Happen,
It's actually not gonna matter, dude. Like in 100, 200 years, I mean, I'd like to think that what I do for the rest of my life will still be accessible to people. And on a large scale, that would be really cool. But I mean, like, for the most part, all the trivial small things, they don't mean anything at all. That test you failed in high school doesn't mean shit.
The thing is, they're kind of like moments that you are the individual that chooses what happens to them. It's not really anyone else.
You decide how it impacts you.
Well, not everyone has a choice to decide as far as memory goes, but like, but like, if you have enough memory to just understand or remember the things that you loved in life or experienced in life, that's already just nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude. Like, and you know, bro, like, I just want to say this on the podcast to whoever watches this. Like, life is so good right now. For I think I speak for like both of us. Like, meeting you was super rad, and we've already shot like 2 music videos. 2 music videos. Check them out. Brands.Shaw YouTube video. Apollo 69. Jared knows. He made me shot them.
I didn't shoot anyone with guns though.
Yeah.
All video.
So like, dude, I don't know what the point was. I just wanted to say life is really good right now, and this is gonna be such a beautiful year, dude. It's March 2022.
January and February are over now.
Gone, finished, and there's been so many positive things that have happened, dude, and things are looking up. So I mean, dude, I'm just like happy to be here.
It is like nice to see what will come. The thing is, like, for me, I don't know, just maybe because of like what I've been like access to in the last like week or two, I wouldn't say it's all so positive, but maybe just because I like somewhat also like for some reason when I watch other things, I start to feel a lot of those things. Like different things happening in the world. And it's like confusing like that for me, because like I can still live my life, chill, go out, have a smile, have a chill, but there is still like some weird moments that like confuse me to like what direction we could be going in.
What, as like a species?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like as far as general life goes, I'm also happy to live my life. It's just this other stuff is somewhat work to me.
For sure.
And then on the side, I live my life. And the thing is, like, while all of this shit is happening, if we all end up negative, it is going to end up just a whole bunch of negative people. If no one stays positive, no one chills, folks don't just carry on living.
For sure, dude.
Like,
and also, like, you know, I think
it doesn't continue to
like
the same extent, dude. You gotta have people chilling, dude.
You said that you were like watching things and like the information you were consuming was affecting your mood? Are you talking like you were like watching like current affairs and shit like that? Yeah, dude. I think you should tune out of that, bro. Because we can't control it, dude.
That's the hard part, dude.
Yeah.
But like it's
You're talking about Russia now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a little bit confusing. Like the other day, I was also watching that video of those oaks just into like that live stream of those oaks inside that nuclear plant, dude. And you just watch that and you're like, dude, my dude, like this is mils from humans being, dude. Like this is millimeters, dude.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just confusing. Like as much as it like not direct to us, it is still to an extent where if something goes wrong, all of us are feeling it every time.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Well. No, I do definitely, and you know, I think just the empathetic human being in all of us, I think that's why we feel it, is because, you know, as human beings, we all share a certain commonality, you know, like we all are experiencing what it means to be a human world in the world. And if someone is going through like going to like the people in Ukraine right now, like that could have easily been one of us. Could have easily been one of us.
The thing is, we're a man that's over 18.
Yeah.
We would have been stuck there, dude. We would have had to either sit in the house or fight war, dude.
That's kind of rough, eh?
Imagine your country suddenly does that, though, dude.
Shit, bro. Shit.
Like, that's the confusing part, dude.
Yeah.
Like, there's weird shit that could go on, dude.
Have you thought about what you'd do?
I don't know, dude.
I guess, like, yeah.
For me, I'm anti-gun, so I wouldn't really hold a gun.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't even hold it.
Nah.
Damn.
But I'll help distribute things. I'll help
move
things
you
around.
made it
I'll
very
carry
clear
shit.
Earlier
I'll
that
do
you
it.
didn't shoot anyone. With
Yeah.
the actual gun.
I dislike guns, dude.
Okay. So.
Yeah, dude. So it's just like, I don't know. I'll never do that, but I'll still go help there how I can. I wouldn't specifically leave.
Yeah.
I think Oak should still have the option of leaving.
For sure. Yeah.
Like if I was a single dad right now.
Yeah.
I'm fucking leaving.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up. I actually didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's confusing, dude. It's just like there's certain options where Oaks would just be like, nah.
But I mean, aren't Russia, they're not conquering and like.
No. Ukraine's doing quite well.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
So now, dude, I was listening to these guys speak about. I think it was actually like the Joe Rogan podcast with Michael Bisping, the MMA dude. I don't know if you know him.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
So like they were talking about this, like Ukraine are doing quite well in like defending. I think it's the capital, but I mean just the country in general.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Quite well, dude.
And now, you know, like Putin is kind of like got his back up against the wall because you can either carry on doing this and like you're not doing well, and Ukraine have like support from, I'd say, the majority of the globe. And now, if you pull out, then like you don't look great.
Not at all
on like the world stage at all.
Yeah, because you were that guy that just tried to literally start a conflict for.
Yeah. For
the thing
what is the reason? What is the reason? Just like
he says it's because of like what Nazi and terrorism within certain regions of Ukraine, which is the
so that's just like
some other region.
It's like
it's
America
not necessarily an
excuse. Weapons of mass
there's wild
destruction.
shit, but the thing is, a lot of it is made up.
Okay.
And the problem is it is an excuse because it is somewhat like Russia wants Ukraine and NATO wants Ukraine, because it either becomes Europe or it either becomes Russia again.
Okay.
So it's more of like a political thing, I think, than anything else.
But why Ukraine specifically? Like, what about
they have a lot of resources as well.
Oh, so there we go.
But also because they're not part of NATO, they don't have a giant military. They don't have.
And they're still
they don't have as much options. Well, the thing is, they're getting given things by the world. So like that's helping them.
Okay.
Because like getting given weapons and shit like that to do the things, I guess, is helping do the things. But they haven't sent anyone in there yet, as far as like foreign troops go.
Yeah, well, I guess like as soon as foreign troops do get there, then it's like kind of another country basically declaring war on Russia.
Well, even sanctions they say is declaring war. Because that's like basically another situation where like money doesn't do things anymore to the same extent.
Yeah, and I mean
they just ban you from doing business, Alice. You just gotta I don't know what you do. That's the thing is, like,
Yeah.
as anti-Russia I am in this whole situation, there's still people inside there that are just human beings chilling out hard.
For sure.
Doing whatever they're doing, living a life, raising a kid,
and
making music, chilling, doing normal shit, dude.
Yeah.
They're not all just fucking wild motherfuckers like Putin.
Yeah, it's true. I mean,
and that's the thing is, Russia's getting brunted now by the whole world. And the thing is, like, are we really, like, willing to plunge a whole country into the dark ages because of some wild motherfucker?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like,
it depends what that wild motherfucker wants to do.
And how much he's in, like, I think the problem is like how much, like, they've inflicted on the people, or like how much they've, like, propaganded the shit out of them.
Yeah. You'd probably assume to, like, quite an extent.
Yeah.
But I mean, I read an article the other day, speaking about, like, quite influential figures in Russia that have stood up to the current regime and do, like, if they, like, celebrities, like this dude had his show cancelled. This group of musicians had the band had their
even protesters now are just getting removed. Dude. They're very different ways of living.
Yeah, and dude, BBC News, I think, has been taken off the air in Russia as well. I think it's BBC. Fuck. Yeah. So I mean, like, but I guess you have to do that if you.
The thing is, if the whole world is banning you from everything, how the hell is anyone inside there gonna get out of that propaganda mindset?
Yeah.
If you ban them from all the information in the world, then what?
Yeah, dude. I don't know, bro.
The problem is it's internal and external now. It's not only just Russia doing it to themselves.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I would just. It makes me think, what are the people in Russia actually gonna do? Because I know
it's stressful. Like as much as I feel for, like, the Ukrainian people, it's also not, like,
nice. Yeah,
the
dude.
most friendliest places either. Like, they've also got some wild ass rules. Got a lot of racism in Europe as well, by the sounds of things happening now. So,
dude, I heard that they weren't letting black people go leave.
And it's like Indian and Middle Eastern and shit like that. I think they like prioritizing passports at the moment.
Okay.
But also at the same time, like, there's some, like, very rough things that people have said.
Yeah. But I mean, I get,
like, two South Africans as well shit has happened.
Oh,
like,
damn.
Full on, like, racism, like, full on.
Yeah, dude.
Even on ENCA.
Eastern Europe's like that.
I won't specifically talk about those events, but yeah.
I guess Eastern Europe's got that kind of reputation. Like,
it is weird.
Very, very strange. Dude, I think at this point, if you are a racist individual, like, you're just stupid. It's just stupid to me to.
It is, like, somewhat limiting.
Yeah, it's very. I think it's It's a very, like, primal.
The thing is, it's also, like, fed propaganda.
Yeah.
As well, once again.
I think it's just a stupid mentality to have, but you know, and the reason why I say it's primal is because you see it with other animals, right? So if you've got
the good old ugly duckling.
Exactly. Or, like, for example, you've got a group of birds, like a group of birds, like or a family of birds or whatever. And every time they go down to go eat on the ground, the red snakes on the ground chow. But there's other snakes. The green snakes don't do shit. But the red snakes are the ones that are, like, chowing, members of the family. Dude, those birds will react a certain kind of way to the red snake. You understand? Like, they just see it, like, immediately it's like a negative thing. Yeah. That's why I think, with like, some people, their racism comes down to, like, a really traumatic experience that they've had with maybe a different race. Yeah. And now they've just, like, they associate that race with this
sort of generalize event. That with the event.
Exactly. So, but I mean, it's not an excuse, because at this point, it's 2022. Like, human beings, we've evolved. You should.
Back in the past, when you're just like, no, you can't take part in society, you the ugly duckling, whatever. It was fucked up, my dude.
Yeah, it was.
I'd never want to go in any direction like that again, dude.
Nah, dude, no.
Like,
no.
It's just heavy and wild shit, dude.
Yeah, shit. But, dude, can we,
turn on the camera again. Oh, shit.
Did it die?
No, it didn't die. It's just, switches off every half an hour.
Okay.
Just need the reset.
You wanna light that rollie up, bro?
Oh wait, yeah. But yeah, anyway, if you want to change the conversation a little bit, because that got actually quite rough.
Yeah. But it was cool though. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool.
The thing is that like it is weirdly enough like there's some of the things happening that we like should still somewhat be aware of.
Yeah. No, I think you. I mean,
like if we're not gonna move into like a better world where this shit doesn't happen, like we gotta like hold a lot of places accountable for
sure. Yeah, you can't tolerate certain
around,
behavior for
like,
sure. Yeah. I mean, especially I feel like a lot of people around us strive to be a better person. They want to be the best versions of themselves, which means it's like you want to see the best version of society be accessible to everyone. So I think you have to genuinely stand up to things that you don't agree with, and things that you know are wrong.
Yeah.
I think a big problem is people make these stands, but there's alternative motives. You know what I mean? Like it becomes like like this whole PC culture, everything like that.
Yeah. The thing is, it is like hard. Like if you actually want to try to stay in those lines, it's gonna be very hard.
Yeah. But hey, dude, I think we just got to do our best, I guess.
Yeah. And humans are humans.
Yeah.
We should treat it as such. We're all beings. We're living. I don't get what's the complicated thing. If anything, we should be worrying about if animals are sentient and shit like that next.
Yeah.
Like we should be being like, are trees sentient or like, we should be worrying about shit like this. Like humans are humans. We must be aware that we're all humans.
Yeah.
Like, dude, now we should start including some animals in society as well, because I don't think they should all just be like, as we expand, just pushed.
Yeah. Well, that's also the thing is,
and then
I've heard
are pets the only ones that get VIP in this world?
Yeah,
now?
exactly.
Like,
dude, and I think a lot of people will disagree with this, but thank you. A lot of people. I mean, you hear all the time that a dog's life is not worth as much as a human's life, and it's like, okay, I hear you. You can't talk and have a in-depth conversation with a dog. You can't get to know a dog the way you can get to know a human.
Yeah.
But are we as humans allowed to be like, this life is worth more than that one? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like I think that's pretty arrogant.
100%.
Yeah. But some people will be like, a dog's a dog, or an ant is an ant, and I understand why. I understand the logic behind it.
The thing is, where do you draw the? I think the thing that fucks people over is like, where do you draw the line then? Because like you say, like a dog is a dog, and then an ant is an ant. So then the thing is like, unless you want to go full Jainist, where you literally sweep the way in front of you everywhere you go.
Yeah. Is that what they're called, Jainists?
Yeah.
How do you say it?
Like I think it's Jain.
Jainists.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Jainists, and they literally like sweep the road in front of them to make sure nothing is harmed at all. But the thing is like, for me, cool. That's like,
I mean,
that's like extreme. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do that.
Yeah, your days would just be so long.
You're gonna spend half your day sweeping, but that's the thing is like, that's like far beyond on the other side of the line. And then the normal line is, I guess, just walking around regularly and accidentally stand on an ant.
Yeah.
But the thing
I
is,
feel
like,
bad though.
The thing is, it was alive. It is a living thing, and it is as alive as us throughout its life.
Dude, and it's funny.
Like,
we've got like a really bad ant problem at our house right now, and I left a dish in my room, and I came back and the plate was just full of ants.
Dude, around this season it happens, eh?
Is it? Is it a seasonal thing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Well, dude, it's never happened before, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. But bro, I was just like, I didn't like hesitate to put the dish under the tap, but like as I was doing it, I was just like, oh, I'm killing like 50 to 100 ants right now.
Dude, like it's weird, dude, when you start to think about it. Like even like mozzies is one of those ones that I'm like, I try not to kill anything. I don't give a fuck about it. I try not to kill anything, but the other day this mozzie was just fucking.
Yeah, I can feel the anger from you,
dude,
bro.
And you have to think about it afterwards and be like, fuck, I killed something.
Yeah.
Like, but I don't know, like, does lion kill buck?
Yeah, they do.
The thing is, like,
Yeah.
That's to eat and shit. That's the thing is ours is just like irritation in a way.
Well, I mean, isn't
Like mine was irritation.
A mosquito's considered a parasitic insect, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
I think they still do have a purpose though.
But like for you, and nothing's beneficial to you.
Yeah, but as like its actual life, I think is
no, of course it has its role to play. Yeah,
but like as far as to a human, it does nothing.
It's parasitic to you, because it's you. Well, yeah, it is. I think they are parasites. Pretty sure they're considered parasites.
Well, they do like draw off living organisms. So
yeah. Well, then I guess in my mind at least, I feel like it's justified.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, it all just depends on our like own personal lines of how we justify this, or even if it is like justifiable.
Well, that's the thing.
Like it's weird.
Well, I guess some like fucking sick individuals in the past have been like, those humans over there are parasites, so let's ask them out. So they've used that.
Good old Hitler, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hectic, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, bro. I think just be normal. Be normal.
Yeah.
Don't just kill things for the sake of killing things. Like if you can save a life here and there. Like if you can save a bee out of the pool, do it.
Yeah. Fair enough, dude.
Yeah.
It's just more like just be nice to the things you're interacting with, and like
for sure.
I guess a threat is a threat.
Yeah.
By any thing. Like if a black widow comes up to you, you can't just be friendly. You can try catch it. That is a good option.
Yeah.
But there is sometimes where that's not an option.
Oh, bro.
Like, and the thing is, it's quite dangerous on your side as well. That's the thing is, like, these things can still be threats.
For sure. Dude, my one of my good friends, his mom, beautiful woman, dude. She's just a very motherly figure, very spiritual woman as well. And one day we were talking about spiders, and she was like, "You shouldn't kill spiders, eh?"
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I don't. I have though." She's like, "No, you mustn't do it. They're witches." That's what she said. She said they're witches. She said they've got like
the voodoo.
Yeah, yeah. They are a part of witchcraft or something. That's just what she said. Yeah, she's like, just don't kill them. But I mean,
fair enough.
I feel too bad to kill a spider now.
I've killed many things in the last like 5 years or so. When I was younger, I was a little bit of a dickhead.
Yeah, but I guess
I didn't realize.
Yeah, all kids are though.
But then now it's been like a few mosquitoes and probably just whatever I've walked on.
Yeah.
Which was out of my control.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. But bro, let's talk about music.
Let's
speak the Kanye West documentary.
Oh wait, yo, fuck
dude. You need to go and give it a watch. Anybody watching this, please go watch Kanye West documentary.
What? Jeen-Yuhs.
Jeen-Yuhs, yeah. Dude, it was I think, you know, what's been really cool about Netflix is they've got so many documentaries that are so super inspiring and like document you know, like great and top level like individuals, you know, in different facets of life. And this thing with Kanye West was just really cool. I think as a musician, I obviously appreciated it a lot. And dude, it's so crazy. So the dude who made the documentary, first interviewed Kanye when he was like 17.
That's quite crazy to get into. Like, he's Kanye now.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, he was Kanye.
Dude.
But what happens when Kanye was a kid, dude?
Yeah, like, bro. Dude, and like what's really cool was that they at 19, I think so. At the time, like Kanye was selling beats to produce to different artists and stuff like that. Like he was quite a recognized producer in Chicago at least. And this dude, his name's Kudi, Kudi and Chike. He just decided that he was gonna put his whole life on hold because he wanted to document Kanye's journey because he knew he would be something special, like before he even was. So like he documents him like coming up, selling before he was signed to a label, then getting signed to the label and documenting the struggles that he had while signed to the label, and then eventually he's like documenting Kanye West talking about running for president and like going through like his mental struggles and like all of this, bro. It's
wild
unreal, dude. It's unreal. And they said
I can imagine it's wild.
Yeah, dude. Like it's just super inspiring because he speaks about what he was gonna do in life. So you see him speaking in 2004 or 2010, saying that he wants to be, you know, as influential as Shakespeare, and he wants to own $1 billion company, and he wants to do this with this brand and this with that brand, and he wants to be the biggest artist in the world.
He's done all of
and
that,
it happens, bro.
He's done all of it.
It happens. And you see, and I mean, like,
but I guess it is wild to watch someone before it hits.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy because you always see the interviews normally once something happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happened before something happened?
Yeah, it's very rare that you get to see that, like, that much of an artist before.
Yeah. And apparently he got a lot of slack, eh?
Who? Kanye?
Kanye. I was watching there on that Flagrant as well.
Yeah.
And they also just said that the Oaks were fucking ripping Kanye.
Yeah,
they didn't give him as many chances as you'd think he'd have.
Nah, and I think people even now have like a certain perception of him. I know I did it when I was like growing up. I thought he was like an asshole. But I think since I like started making music, like I kind of see him a little bit differently. And then you watch this documentary and you just hear, if you actually like listen to him, I think he's honestly a next level individual, bro. I think he's just misunderstood, and I think sometimes he struggles to articulate what he actually means. But if you listen really carefully, you can tell.
The problem is also like, to me, it also seems like quite a smart dude.
Super.
Also that he has like a lot of goals to help people.
Yeah.
Like he was also doing like housing at the time on his property.
Yeah.
That they tried to ban or something off of his property.
The little dome houses.
Yeah, because he was trying to look for like nice ways to build affordable homes for people and shit. So like he's done random things on the side that's not really in the news as much as his Soundbites of just absolute wild shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and
that's a problem as well. That's like when you as big as Kanye, and every like company wants to literally like feed off of you like disgustingly.
Yeah.
Like
you're gonna face some shit.
Oaks are gonna say all sorts of wild headlines, dude, because that's gonna make their newspaper sell or their sell. Or
and he doesn't help himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't help himself. I
guess like, how do you even talk nicely to someone and they come up to you and they're like, and you got to talk in 2 minutes and then walk away, dude?
Have you seen that Paparazzi video with Kanye? Where dude, he's like getting out of his garage and they're like, "Good morning, Kanye," and he's just like, "Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up."
Not keen, dude.
Nah, dude. But I guess
it must get irritating at a point, dude.
Yeah, fuck. But I mean, like, you choosing to live in LA. I don't think he lives in LA too much now. I know he was in like Wyoming or something like that.
Where do you go, dude?
But
you'll literally go off the map, dude.
Yeah,
Kanye, dude.
Fuck, dude.
But I guess that is literally the rowdiest place as far as like having like in this country we don't even have paparazzi to the same extent as America.
No. Like, I mean, I don't. Do we
come to South Africa? It's the place.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But I mean, like, I think he also showed that if you go to a place like Wyoming, which is still in America, you can have live a life of privacy if you want. That's why, you know. I mean, I don't know because I've never been there, so maybe I'm just talking out of my ass, bro. But it just seems like we all know what living in LA. Well, like, you know, we've all been shown what that kind of lifestyle does to these celebrities.
I don't know. I watched Entourage as a lighty, dude.
Dude, what a fucking show.
As a lighty, I watched that shit.
I'm
dude,
so
which is cool, dude.
bummed that shit got cancelled.
Yeah,
well, it just ended because like I'm gonna be a big artist, and I would have loved to have been on the show. Like, in some way, you know, life is crazy. Anything is possible.
On the reboot,
but unfortunately, fuck, I hope so, dude. They should bring it back. Why the fuck not, bro? Dude. They could do it easily.
Yeah, but that's like sort of one of those back doors into that place, dude.
Yeah.
Where it's just talking about Hollywood and Oaks coming up and how they do that.
Yeah.
Like, it was one of the more honest shows compared to like now, when it's just literally like the whole fucking flashing lights thing, like the 60s again.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Actually, sorry, like the 60s? What? Like what?
Like, you know, in LA, when everyone's like, "Oh my God, Hollywood is the best." This and that. Hollywood shit's happening in Hollywood, and
Yeah.
now these days they're doing it again.
I
They're making it like it's like a harp house, dude.
Yeah.
Just like literally.
I feel like that just never stopped. Though.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just been the way it is. I kind of feel like Hollywood's kind of crumbling now. That's how I feel. I think people are getting tired of celebrities telling them what the fuck to think, where like it's so obvious how clueless some of them are. And also, I mean, dude, when was the last time you saw like a really good movie? Like a really, really good movie?
Dude, probably
like a new movie. The new Spiderman was fire. That was fire.
It was cool, but like I don't know, it was alright. Like probably like for me, it's like I quite enjoyed Ant-Man out of all those Marvel ones. That was like a game changer one for me.
Yeah.
But also like probably In the Tall Grass was probably the last time I was like that movie was fucked. I don't understand it, but this is very good.
In the Tall Grass.
In the Tall Grass, it's fucked.
Okay.
But it was the last time like I was a kid, like Paranormal Activity again, that you feel this movie, and I was like you know, like if a movie's about feeling a movie.
Yeah.
That was one that I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, so you didn't know what happened,
but
like it touched you.
It's good, dude.
I feel that same way about The Shining. Like, I mean, the first time I watched it, I didn't fully understand what the fuck I had watched. Like, but dude, I felt like something did something to me by watching that movie. And then I watched all these backstory videos about Stanley Kubrick. I think that's the dude the director. And
he made the moon missions.
yeah, exactly. They like kind of they like break down each scene, and they do. There's things in the background that you didn't notice that they like. So this was placed here to generate this kind of emotion, and to like, or you know, just to make your brain.
Dude,
like throw your brain off a little
like
bit.
A lot of movies have gone into like experimental stages where the environment is playing a movie.
Oh yeah.
And the characters are just like a face of it. In a way. Like, but in the background there's complete things happening. There's entire lives happening. Like some of the characters are continuous even.
Dude.
It's wild. Like,
dude.
It just depends what you're watching and which lens you're using.
Have you watched The Shining?
Yeah.
And what did you think of it?
It was wild as fuck.
It's crazy, right?
The thing is, I watched it as a latte and then we studied it again in college.
Oh, did you study it in college?
A little bit,
crazy.
yeah. But it's
super
like,
dope.
It's very weird looking at those two perspectives because also as a kid I was like,
what the fuck?
Crazy.
Did you feel like it messed with your mind a little bit?
Not too much, actually. It was more when I was older that I actually started to understand what it was about. And I was like,
it's kind of fucked, eh?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And I was went deep into it, and I was just like, deep, dude.
Yeah, no, it's that movie is quite. The actress apparently lost her hair, because Stanley Kubrick wanted to like kind of, because obviously you know she's playing a woman who's getting murdered, or well, whose husband is trying to murder her. So to put her in that frantic panic state, he didn't let her sleep and would like fucking shout at her and shit like that, dude. And then she was was experiencing such a high level of stress, her hair started falling out.
Dude, this is like Kanye, dude. Just Oak's getting like heavily just treated like for whatever reason, for whatever gain someone else might think it may produce.
Yeah.
Although that one did make The Shining.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, dude. I don't think she acted again, bro. I really don't think she acted again. How fucked is that, eh?
That's fucked, actually, dude.
Shit. But I mean, I guess if you are gonna only be in one movie, you probably want to be in like a movie as iconic as.
Yeah, it is one of the greats.
Shining. Dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah,
I actually want to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Now that we're speaking about that, I know what I'm gonna do tonight.
Yeah. But hey, dude, there's not a lot of good movies that come out.
Well, that was the point we were talking
series?
About. Yeah, I think there's like.
Did you watch The Good Place?
I started it, yeah.
Yo, dude, watch to the end. It's crazy.
Is it?
It's next level. It's like tearjerker though, dude. Like it'll make you cry, but at the end maybe. Depending on how. Like
I could see it had that kind of element.
If you cried at Hachiko, that might catch you, dude.
What's this? I cried at what?
Hachiko, dude.
What the hell's that?
The dog movie, dude.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, yeah.
I cried in Marley and Me though. I cried in that dog movie.
It counts. Yeah, if that can catch you, this might as well. But the thing is, it's mostly a comedy. It's just like the storyline actually ends up being crazy good.
Like How I Met Your Mother, mostly a comedy, but there are moments there where it's like
low key. There's actually a storyline playing here, dude.
Bro, they're like some deep moments in How I Met Your Mother. Yeah, I think those are the best shows. But yeah, dude, there's better series.
100%.
I feel like.
But nowadays, I think they're pushing more into series.
Yeah, I'm sure because Netflix probably got a big reason to do with that. And podcasts, I think, have also taken like the shine off of movies. Like I won't lie, like sometimes I'd rather just watch like if there's like someone on a podcast that I like, you know, you see a guest on a podcast that you really like with a guest and a guest that you're interested in.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd pick that over like a really good movie sometimes.
Yeah, I do the same, dude. Like I go on Netflix, I look around, and I'm like, no. Go on YouTube, I look at that refresh page.
Yeah.
And like normally, like I see Lex Friedman often, dude.
Okay, yeah.
But Lex Friedman smacks, dude. No matter
you
what. You
listen to Lex Friedman often?
All the time, dude.
Okay.
The thing is, like, it's always so different.
Yeah.
Like every time, like every guest he has is so different, and like he's like, it's so weird. Like compared to other podcasters, just none of the others do that. Dude.
Okay.
I don't know. I just vibe with that one out of like most of them.
Dude, you know why I haven't gone and dived into his podcast is because he was on Joe Rogan, and I'm a big Joe Rogan fan. Obviously.
Oh, shout out Joe, dude.
And he just, dude, you could tell, super intelligent individual, but his voice kind of just like put me to sleep a little bit.
Yeah.
But I guess like you gotta push past that. Maybe I'll give it another try, bro.
Yeah.
See what he has to say, cause
it is somewhat, a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I mean, dude, he's
big in
the podcast.
Just the way he goes, it's just
Yeah.
so interesting. Like the way he asks questions, the way he interacts, like it's just crazy. Dude.
Okay. I'll give it a watch then. Or give it a listen.
Out of all your podcasts, which one's your vote, dude?
I'd say I probably listen to Joe Rogan the most.
Oh, where?
But I also listen to Russell Brand's podcast.
I actually watch quite a bit of Russell Brand.
Yeah, dude.
I love Russell Brand. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because listening to him.
I don't mind him. It's just I haven't seen a lot of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, dude, he documents on the news really well. I feel like, thank God for Russell Brand, bro. But like we were talking about earlier, I for myself, I can't be tapped into that space for too long.
Yeah.
And I know it's super important, and like maybe, like I know ignorance is bliss, but like it legit is. It is.
Fair enough.
Like I kind of have an understanding of what's going on. Like I'm not clueless, but to be constantly there, taking this information in, dude. Oh my God.
The thing is, bro. like I said earlier, like for me, it's somewhat for work.
Yeah.
Just to understand, because it's like part of what I do to understand what's going on around me.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, besides that, the rest is presence.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm not there doing all that shit. I'm in a room chilling. Like. The rest is presence. Like if you're just aware of your environment in general spaces, like I think that's what stresses people out when they watch that. Like also.
Yeah. Do you practice meditation?
Yeah, often.
Okay. Yeah, like that's like the main concept of meditation, right? Is to be fully present, fully aware. And a lot of these dudes, I mean, you know, Eckhart Tolle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his whole teaching is based on the fact that we as human beings can be free of suffering at any time simply by becoming present, becoming aware of our emotions, our thoughts, and disidentifying with them. Where is like the basic concept is just like you are the awareness behind everything. So that's why we were talking about it earlier as well. Like you have a choice about how am I going to let this situation or whatever's going on affect me.
Yeah.
That's like, if you got a choice, then why would you choose the negativity?
The thing is, for me, is because it doesn't affect me to the same extent anymore.
What you mean?
So I just do it to gain knowledge.
Okay. Also, just to
understand what's going on. You never
know.
Your
whole life experience is better though. Like if you are present, your whole life experience is better.
Like. Yeah, like the thing is, weirdly enough, like presence is like a common thing I've always had.
Oh, crazy.
Like not being present for me is weird.
Yeah. Wow, dude. That's a blessing, dude.
It is a blessing, but also a curse at some stages.
Why? Why so?
Just because like sometimes you don't want to be somewhere.
Okay. You don't want to be somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like you kind of like you can't disassociate to the same extent.
Okay.
So it is weird, like, but as I've learned to like manage it more as I've gotten older, it's more positive, definitely.
Definitely, dude.
Awareness, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You see, I have the opposite problem as you, is that I will daydream, bro. I mean, it's now I'm better at it, but like even as a child, dude, I remember like just loving getting lost in my imagination and my, like my thoughts upstairs, and like that's cool. But it went to like the extreme, or maybe not even to the extreme. It was just as I got older, I became prone to getting affected by negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And then I would get stuck in a loop of negative thoughts. And like I've been diagnosed with OCD, like clinical OCD, which is a lot of people think is like you just want to
sort
things out. Like it's not like that, dude. Like
yeah.
I think that's also I've never spoken about this to many. Well, at least not to many people. But my problem was I would have intrusive thoughts, and then like dude, I mean just like super fucked up things. People have terrible thoughts about like killing family members or like hitting. They think that they've hit someone with their car, and then what happens with like these obsessions is the compulsions. So people like there are physical compulsions where like you think, okay, so for example, the common one, like you think there's germs on the table, or there's germs all over the house. So to get that relief, you clean for 12, 15 hours.
Yeah.
And like that's where it becomes a problem, because now the OCD's getting in the way of you having a normal functioning life. Now you don't go to your job because you've been like cleaning the house.
Fair enough, yeah.
Another example is my therapist told me that she had this dude who went to her, and he was stressed that he had hit someone with his car, dude. Every morning he would like, I just need to make sure that I didn't hit anyone with my car, and he'd drive around the block, bro, like, and he'd be late for work every single day until one day like his boss.
Well, just because he has to work this out first, and then he can carry on with his day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So my thing was just like I had like a lot of mental compulsions where I would like try to think, okay, this scenario to feel better. So like eventually, I don't want to get into specifics, but like eventually I was just stuck in this continual loop of like really tormenting thoughts. And even with the meditation practice, like some days it was like really, really hard to deal with it. But like now, I got after I got diagnosed, like I got prescribed like meds that have helped a lot, and also now just like continuing to implement like meditation and these like just everyday practices that improve your mental health. But yeah, dude, OCD is a bitch, bro.
I can imagine.
It is a bitch, bro. They call it the doubting disease, bro, because you know, bro, you are so certain that,
but you still question,
bro, and that's yeah. And the problem again comes in like when you try to do a compulsion where you go and check, like it's dude, I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. Honestly, it was a tough time. But yeah,
but now you're managing it better.
Yeah, dude, way better. I feel way better. Life is like, I feel like I'm almost like back to normal. Because I dealt with it for 4 years. So I kind of feel like I'm getting back to like how I was before everything happened. So yeah, dude, I actually hope that's one of the things that I want to do. When I've got a much bigger platform, is like bring awareness to this thing, because it is a really misunderstood mental illness.
Yeah.
If you had to say what is OCD in a room of people, a lot of them would just be like, like to keep things clean.
The thing is, like, I've known people who like cant. I've known people who do like slightly different things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, it's just they're all very different. Yeah. Also, like, even on the spectrum, I've met people that are like, and it's very hard to establish how they ended up in a box even. Like how even this whole cluster of things became OCD or this and that, or it is confusing because they all are so different.
It is, it is.
And also like each individual person's individual thing is also somewhat different amongst that.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. And, you know, like you said, like, there's also a lot of, like, overlapping illnesses. But, dude, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, if I read the symptoms of OCD and I look at what I was experiencing, it's 100% everything's, like, on the money.
I guess, so it is, like, quite good then as far as parameters go.
Yeah, I think,
it is a good sorting system that if I, like, sort of find out what these things are so you can find out how to deal with it afterwards.
Well, dude, like, the thing is, you know, one mental illness can cause another one, you know? So, like, OCD, if you're constantly doing this shit, you're going to feel quite a high level of anxiety.
Yeah.
And if you're constantly in that kind of state, then eventually you're going to start experiencing depression.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like a, you know, like a domino effect.
But also, how much time do you have left?
But like, yeah, dude, I can leave it. I'll leave it at 7.
Oh,
yeah, the game only starts at. Oh, what the fuck. Jesus. Crazy.
All good?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're saying like a domino effect of this thing like happening at once.
No, that was at least my experience. Everyone's experience is different, but yeah, dude, I just, because I think OCD is so close to home to me, and like I kind of, from speaking about it to people who are close by with me, you know, when I was trying to explain it to them, like at first they don't really fully understand because we, you know, we're taught it's a, you know, it's a certain thing, like you like your things in order. I mean,
the thing is, it's more like, so, like for me, I used to overthink things when I was younger a lot more.
Yeah. I think, dude,
like you just think it's this thing, but actually it could be like a childer level. It could be this, it could be that. Like, but you always like, for some reason, always think extremes when you start sometimes.
Exactly, dude. Like,
because not everyone understands it, I guess, at the beginning until you start to like actually chill with someone. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of what happens is like something starts out like this, and then, you know, you just going about your life and you think it's normal, and then one day it's this whole other thing. So yeah, but I think the world is in a much better place when it comes to mental health in terms of people talking about it and awareness of it.
People are a lot more open now.
Yeah, which is good, dude.
That's also how I got through my shit. I just spoke to a couple homies and they were open enough to try and understand me, and it was chill.
Yeah, well, there we go, dude. There we go. Yeah, that's a good thing, you know, like 10, 15 years ago, that might not have happened. You never know. But yeah, no, I think we're in a better place with that, which is good. As a species, it's good for our species to evolve, because mental health
somewhat
is so
have
important,
each other's backs a little bit more.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. That's why I think everyone just needs to be more understanding, dude, and more empathetic. Let's just like try understand, like, even though someone has done something, someone's made a mistake. Like, think about it. We've all made terrible mistakes.
100%. I was a puss in school.
There we go, dude. Like, but you were going through, you were living in a certain time, your experience
the thing is,
at
the
that
way,
moment.
Yeah, the way I look at it is like I was a child, I was still learning.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing.
I still lived through those days, but like, fuck, I'm not that guy anymore.
Absolutely, and I think you need to make these mistakes to you know, to evolve as a person. Like, I mean, dude, I've in the last, towards the end of the year, like I made a mistake, bro, like that affected like my relationship, and like I'd never experienced what I had gone through with this whole thing, and now I'm grateful for it. Like, I don't regret it. You know, looking back, like I'm not proud of anything, and
but you're just more grateful for what you learned.
Just grateful that I've gone through it, dude. Because if I didn't go through it, I wouldn't be here now. I'd still be like clueless on a few things. Like, it's helped me realize a lot about yourself, and then you realize a lot about people in general. You know,
a lot of life is trial and error. We don't know how things are until you actually test the waters, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes things might go wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think everyone
things happen, dude. But also things are also good sometimes. But in the end, in context, you'll probably learn. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, I think just everyone just needs to be a better person to everyone. Whether you think that person's an asshole or if they've done things that an asshole's done. Yeah, like, just be nice, dude, and I think just move and respond with love at all times. So. Yeah.
Hey, that would be a nice way of living, dude.
Yeah. I think that's a nice way to end the podcast as well.
It is, dude.
Yeah. I'm out of here. I'm playing an indoor football game. Wish me luck, guys.
Oh, wait, I'm mind blown, dude.
Thank you so much for having me,
Oh,
bro.
wait, see, dude, fuck
Appreciate
it.
it.
It's dope, dude.
Thank you. Brands.Shaw,
Oh,
check
wait.
me out. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube.
I must just switch off here, but yeah,
Cool.
check him out.